Good morning, traders. Welcome to my morning forecast on the 21st of July. As always, we'll look at key areas of market structure and high probability areas of interest. So if we look on the EURUSD on the daily, we can see that the swing structure is bullish, the internal structure is bullish, but we are having this pullback after we've mitigated this weekly supply. So we do have this daily demand at the extreme of this internal leg, which we can still reach down into. And yeah, let's have a look on the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, we can see that the swing structure is bullish, the internal structure is bearish, and yeah, we've had some pretty messy price action after we've had this huge wicky candle. So after this candle, we did manage to wick the low, and now we are starting to see that we've had some strong momentum to the upside. Again, we do have this area of demand that we can reach down into at the extreme of this swing leg. But we have swept this low and starting to see some bullish momentum. So we could go from here and we could start to see us push to the upside. We are in the discount of this swing leg, as we've said, in this 4 hour swing leg. So we don't have to reach down into this zone, but if we do break this low, then we are going to have a good amount of inducement here as well. So would be a good thing to look for longs if we get into this zone. Like I said, we don't actually have to. We could continue with this bullish order flow from here and then go on to break the highs. So if we look on the 1 hour, we do have this area of demand to look at, and we are currently in this area of demand, which led to making this high. We have mitigated this zone once, and now we've then come and had a deeper mitigation. So if we can break this high that we've just left, so if we can break this high, then I think we can look for longs in here, following this order flow. But essentially there's going to be a level of demand, unmitigated demand left behind here, which is here. See, we've not come into that zone. So if we break this high, then yeah, you can look for longs in here, following this order flow. If we can't break the high, then we've got this area down here, which we could look to get longs from. Again, we know that we're going to have inducement after we've got these stops below here. So on pound dollar, we can see that the swing structure is bullish, but we have wicked below this swing low, failed to close below it, but we have breached this low. And we do have this area of demand outside of the zone, so I wouldn't be too surprised to see us continue to break this low and then come into this zone and use this as a little bit of a bounce, and then from there we could either go long or go short. So we don't need to predict too much what's going on at this point, but if we do break this low, then we expect to see some sort of reaction in that zone. Also, we've got this area of supply above, so if we pop into here, then we are going to expect to see some sort of reaction from there. Okay, if we look on the 4 hour, we can see that when we did breach this low, we actually came deeper into this 4 hour supply, and now we're starting to see some bullish price action from here. So from here, we do have this 4 hour level of demand. We have already mitigated it here, and we've mitigated it, and we've then gone on to break the highs. Now we're having a deeper mitigation, but like I said, we've already used this area, so wouldn't be too surprised to see this fail at this point. Yeah, we're not seeing a very strong reaction because we've pushed up and then we've pushed back down. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see us fail to continue any higher, and that might indicate that we're going to be breaking these lows again. Okay, if we look on the 1 hour, we can see that the deeper mitigation actually came into this lower level of demand on the 1 hourly demand, and then that's been respected. So from here, what am I going to need to see? Going to need to see us be able to break above this high to get into longs, and that we're going to see that this supply has failed, and then we can look to trade into this demand. Trade from this demand. If we can't break this high, then yeah, if we're not able to break this high, then it's very likely that we're going to be looking to break these lows and then eventually come into this daily and 4 hour demand that we've got here at the extreme.